Okay, so you walk into the grocery store,
Right.
and you probably reach for that big head of iceberg lettuce.
Yeah, the standard one.
Exactly. It's crispy, yeah, but let's be honest, it's mostly water, kind of the background noise of the produce section.
A bit bland.
But maybe you've seen those fancier bags labeled Artisan Mix. Beautiful colors.
Oh, yeah, they definitely catch your eye.
Well, that's what we're getting into today, that
Oh.
quiet revolution happening in the crisper drawer. So let's unpack this. What is artisan lettuce exactly?
Our sources define it as this gourmet blend. Lots of specialized types, really flavorful, often heirloom varieties.
Right, things like oak leaf, tango,
Mm.
Lalo Rosso is another one, and Little Gem.
Ah, the gem, yeah. They look amazing, but it's not just about looks, is it? There's some serious nutrition going on there, too.
That's really the heart of this deep dive. We've looked at a bunch of sources, and the case is pretty strong. These lettuces aren't just pretty faces for your salad bowl.
They're, well, bona fide stars. Great in the kitchen, obviously, for taste and texture, but also, and this is maybe surprising, for your home wellness routine.
Right. So our mission today is basically to give you the shortcut on all this.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to explore how these leafy greens can nourish you inside and out
From really vibrant, quick recipes.
to some gentle DIY remedies you can whip up at home pretty easily. Well, yeah, get ready to upgrade your salad game permanently.
Okay, let's kick things off with the basics, the stuff everyone should probably know. Why, scientifically speaking, are these artisan types actually better for you than, say, iceberg?
It seems obvious, right? Darker color equals more nutrients.
Yeah, that's the general idea, but can you, quantify that for us?
Yeah, absolutely. That color difference is your biggest visual clue. It's not subtle.
Well.
The gap between pale iceberg and something deeply colored like Lolo Rosso, it can be huge. If you look at vitamin K, for example, some sources say artisan blends can have dozens of times more.
But let's focus on the compounds that give them that amazing deep color. So those deep reds and greens. They're basically flags signaling high levels of phytonutrients.
Phytonutrients,
Yeah,
plant chemicals.
exactly. They protect the plant itself, and when we eat them, they kind of protect us too. We're talking specifically about powerful antioxidants here, like beta-carotene and anthocyanins.
Anthocyanins, that sounds pretty technical. What are they, and why should we care about antioxidants anyway?
Good question. So anthocyanins are basically pigments. They're what make blueberries blue or certain lettuces red.
Oh, okay.
And when they get into your system, they act like powerful tools against what scientists call free radicals.
Free radicals.
Yeah.
Those are the damaging molecules, right?
You got it. Think of them as tiny rogue elements causing damage to healthy cells over time, linked to aging, disease.
Right.
So these anthocyanins and beta-carotene, too, they act like little bodyguards. They neutralize those free radicals.
It's just a cellular protection.
Precisely. And beyond those heavy hitters, these lettuces are packed with essential vitamins. We're talking vitamin A, vitamin C, and folate. And you mentioned minerals earlier. They're also great sources of potassium and fiber. Really good stuff.
So choosing those vibrant greens isn't just about getting more vitamins. It's like getting this layer of cellular defense. That's a pretty big deal.
It really is.
Okay, so we know what's in them now, the potassium, fiber, vitamin A, all that. Let's talk about the so what.
Right, the practical benefits.
Yeah. If we connect that nutritional firepower to the bigger picture, what are the main health benefits the sources highlight? How does this actually help you?
Well, we can boil it down to about 4 key areas where these nutrients make a direct impact. First up, heart health support.
Okay.
That combo of high potassium and high fiber, it's crucial. Potassium helps manage blood pressure, kind of counteracting sodium.
Right.
And the fiber, well, it helps manage cholesterol levels, helps keep everything running smoothly in your cardiovascular system.
I like that. Simple food, but doing complex work.
What about digestion, gut health?
Yeah, that leads right into the second benefit. Digestive wellness. This one's pretty straightforward, but so important. The natural fiber promotes good gut health. It basically feeds the beneficial bacteria down there and keeps digestion regular.
The engine room, as they say.
Exactly. And fiber's the fuel. Third point. Because these artisan types are so loaded with vitamin A, vitamin C, and folate, they give you a serious skin and immunity boost.
Ah, interesting. Skin and immunity.
Yeah. Vitamin C gets all the press for immunity, right? But vitamin A, especially from beta-carotene, is vital for cell turnover, That contributes directly to, glowing skin.
Okay.
And it also helps fortify your immune system overall.
And that fourth benefit seems super practical, especially if you're watching your diet.
Absolutely. It's hydration and weight management. These lettuces have incredibly high water content.
More so than iceberg. Generally, yes. And it's often more nutrient-dense water, if that makes sense. So they help keep you hydrated and satisfied without piling on the calories.
So they bulk up your meal.
Exactly. Add volume without the caloric cost. Makes you feel fuller.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So if you're looking for foods that give you the biggest bang for your buck, health-wise.
This is definitely a strong contender.
Yeah. You're supporting your heart, your gut, skin, immune system, just by swapping out a maybe less exciting green for one of these super greens. All right, we've covered the why. Let's get practical now. How do we actually use these amazing lettuces beyond just, a basic side salad?
Yeah, let's get into the kitchen. Our sources had some really versatile ideas.
Good.
And a lot of that versatility comes from the different textures you get in these blends. So let's start with the obvious one, but done right. The simple artisan lettuce salad.
Okay.
The real goal here is to let the lettuce flavor shine. We tend to drown greens in heavy dressings, right?
Totally. Ranch everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. But these artisan leaves have subtle, really nice flavors on their own.
So what's the trick to keeping it simple but still, tasty?
The simplicity is the trick, really. You just take your mix, maybe some oak leaf and tango, toss it with some thinly sliced cucumber, maybe some half cherry tomatoes, and the dressing. Keep it minimal. Good quality olive oil, a squeeze of lemon juice. Season with sea salt and cracked pepper. That's it.
Just enough acid and fat.
Exactly. Enough to enhance, not mask, that kind of earthy sweetness of the greens.
Okay. Simple but effective. Now, this next one sounds really interesting. Artisan lettuce wraps. This shifts the lettuce from being a side to being the main event almost.
Precisely. It becomes the delivery vehicle. And for this, the structure of the leaf really matters.
Right. You need something that holds up.
Yeah, you need leaves that have a natural scoop or cup shape and enough strength not to tear easily when you fill them. That's why types like Little Gem or maybe the bigger oak leaf leaves work well.
Little Gem has that perfect cup shape, doesn't it?
It really does. Very sturdy base.
So what do we put inside these little lettuce boats?
Well, the filling is super customizable. That's what makes it great for meal prep or using leftovers.
Okay.
You typically start with a base, like cooked quinoa or maybe some rice, then add crunch, shredded carrots are great, and protein. Could be anything really, sautéed mushrooms for a veggie option, or chicken strips work well too.
I noticed a note in the sources about using either avocado or mango. Why mango as an alternative?
Yeah, good point. Avocado adds that lovely creaminess and healthy fat, right?
Good.
But if you have an avocado allergy or maybe just want a different flavor twist, mango is a fantastic swap. It brings this bright, sweet, slightly pangy element.
I can see that.
Yeah, it keeps the wrap moist and balances the savory stuff, and it avoids potential avocado sensitivity some people have. Then just finish it off with a sprinkle of sesame seeds for a bit more texture.
Nice. Okay, and for the smoothie lovers out there, the green smoothie recipe. It can be tricky blending green sometimes without it tasting, well, grassy.
It can, yeah. But artisan lettuce is actually pretty great for blending because its flavor is much milder than, say, kale or spinach even.
Ah, okay. Less overpowering.
Much less. It adds that nutritional density without making your smoothie taste like lawn clippings.
Right. So what's the magic combo?
The one that works really well, according to the sources, is about 1 cup of artisan lettuce leaves packed, maybe. Blend that with 1 banana, some pineapple chunks for sweetness and tang, coconut water for the liquid base, and a tablespoon of chia seeds for extra fiber and thickness.
Sounds refreshing.
It is. Super hydrating, and honestly, you barely taste the lettuce.
Okay, now for the section that I have to admit genuinely surprised me when we were prepping for this. Moving beyond food into wellness.
Yeah, this is pretty fascinating stuff.
Using artisan lettuce as a gentle DIY wellness remedy. That's not something you hear every day.
No, it's not. But it taps into this older knowledge, really. For centuries, different cultures noticed that lettuce, especially the sap some varieties produce.
That milky stuff.
Yeah, exactly. It seemed to have mild sedative properties. And there's a compound responsible for that called lacticarium.
Lacticarium. Wow, okay. That sounds almost like a drug name. Are you seriously saying we can make a kind of sleep aid from lettuce?
Essentially, yes. Though we have to stress the word mild. It's natural, gentle. It's not a sleeping pill.
Right, important distinction.
Historically, common lettuce was sometimes even nicknamed opium lettuce. Not because it's opium, obviously, but because it had this very gentle, calming effect.
Okay.
And the sources provide a really simple way to try this. A natural sleep aid tea.
How do you actually make that? I'm really curious now.
It's surprisingly easy. You just take, say, 3 or 4 larger leaves, maybe the outer leaves of an oak leaf or lala rosso, something robust,
Okay.
and you boil them gently in about 2 cups of water for maybe 10 minutes.
Boiling extracts the lactocarium.
That's the idea, yeah. Then you just strain the liquid. You can add a little touch of honey, if you like, for taste,
Yeah.
and you sip it before bedtime. The idea is just to help support relaxation, kind of prepare your body for sleep. It's a very gentle form of food as medicine.
That is genuinely useful.
Mm.
And there were 2 other remedies mentioned, right? One for using on your skin.
That's right. A skin-soothing lettuce rinse. This is apparently quite good for calming minor things like mild skin irritation, maybe even a very light sunburn.
Interesting. How's that made? Different from the tea.
A bit different, yeah. You use more leaves, like a decent handful, and boil them for a bit longer, maybe 15 minutes, in the same couple of cups of water.
Okay.
The key difference is, once it's completely cooled down and you've strained it, you use the liquid itself as a gentle rinse directly on the affected skin.
Wow. Super simple, low-cost remedy.
Exactly, using what you might already have in the fridge.
And the last one brings us back to digestion, which we touched on earlier.
Right, the digestive tonic, this isn't boiled. It's a fresh, kind of cold-pressed approach.
Oh.
The aim here is to help soothe the stomach, maybe get things moving gently. You just blend a handful of artisan lettuce with about half a cucumber and a good squeeze of lemon juice.
Blend it up.
Yep. And drink it maybe first thing in the morning on an empty stomach.
Why I'm earning.
Well, it gives you this immediate hit of high-quality hydration, plus all that fiber we talked about.
Yeah.
And the cucumber and lemon add their own sort of cleansing, alkalizing properties. Sets your digestion up nicely for the day.
Fantastic. Okay, let's pull this all together then. Time to wrap up.
Yeah.
So this deep dive really shows that artisan lettuce,
Yeah.
Your oak leaf, little gem, lalo rosso mixes, it's way more than just a pretty salad base.
Yeah.
It's genuinely a versatile super grain.
Definitely superior to the standard iceberg, nutritionally speaking.
For sure. And we've seen benefits that cover core nutrition, loads of different ways to use it in the kitchen.
Yeah, beyond just the side salad.
And even these unexpected but really practical natural remedies you can make easily at home.
Exactly. I think the takeaway is that artisan lettuce isn't just about adding texture or color. It's a foundational, quite powerful ingredient. It really deserves a spot in anyone's kitchen, especially if you're thinking holistically about food. It nourishes, it supports body systems, and it even offers things like that gentle sedative effect.
Which leads us to a final thought for you, the listener, to maybe mull over after this.
Yeah, something to think about. If a simple, everyday vegetable like artisan lettuce has hidden compounds like lactocarium with these mild effects,
Right.
what other common ingredients, things we just label as food, are we maybe overlooking? What other powerful, maybe ancient, natural healing properties are sitting right there in our pantries or fridges? Makes you wonder. Maybe it's time we explored that whole idea of food as medicine a bit more deeply, beyond just the usual suspects on the spice rack.